Hello people, today I'm going to talk about a title I came up with, titled Us as Black People. In 2008, Barack Obama was considered the first black president of the United States of America. There were a lot of people that was happy for Barack Obama, and there were some that was against it. Even though Barack Obama had hardships in the White House, he still stood his ground and did a very good job in the White House. He was selected to serve a second term in office, considering the fact that the president before Barack Obama, which was George W. Bush, left a big, huge mess in the White House. But with the help of a good campaign and a wonderful wife, before President of the United States of America, Barack Obama and his wife was a senator in Chicago, Illinois. Still today, Barack Obama still makes appearances on television. While in offices, he even had his own insurance called the Obamacare. His insurance is still in effect today. I even heard rumors about his wife, Michelle Obama, is going to try and run for president in 2020 alongside Oprah Winfrey. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama have two daughters named Sasha Obama and Miley Obama. At the time of their father being elected into office, Sasha and Miley was just babies. Now they are all grown up. Rich, wealthy, or poor, the Obamas has had their family problems as well. I read an article on the computer where Rosa Parks' granddaughter said Obama kids set blacks back 100 years with bad behavior. Why did she have to put it in like that by saying set blacks back 100 years with bad behavior? Of course, I agree on the fact that black people, period, has come a long way in history. There was a time in a black person's life when they didn't have freedom of speech, right to vote, or the right to be armed. Over the years, black people have endured a lot of trials and tribulations. First thing was slavery, which existed in the United States of America in the 18th and 19th centuries. As slaves, the black people had to live on the white people's land. They didn't get any money for their work, and the living conditions were very bad. They had to work in the plantations, picking cotton from sunup to sundown. Most women cooked, cleaned the house, and raised the children of their white masters. The black males were carpenters, masons, from laboratories, and they planted harvest crops. In the bigger cities in America, the slaves there was free, but they had no free rights. And if the blacks didn't do what they were told, then they were beaten. Sometimes with a whip. Some of the black people tried to run away. If they ever got caught by their masters, by their plantation owners, they got hung. Slaves was considered to be their slaves' own property. Sometimes these slaves were sold to another plantation. They had to leave their families and friends behind. The white people refused to refer to these slaves as niggers, monkeys, mud people, and coons. In the United States of America, President Abraham Lincoln and the Civil War ended slavery in 1865. A lot of slaves owners was very upset. Even after slavery had ended, the blacks had to go to separate schools from the whites. The blacks couldn't eat in the same restaurants as the whites or use the same restrooms. At the restaurants, the blacks had to eat at the back of the restaurant or outside. Some of the white people put gasoline and gas bottles and put a piece of paper into the bottle, lit the match or paper with a match, and threw it into black people's homes, churches, and businesses. In 1954, the Supreme Court ended desegregation, means that blacks was able to go to school with the whites. There was some African Americans who was considered civil rights leaders and who paved the way for other African Americans in the world. George Washington Carver, who was born in 1864, was the founder of peanuts, including dries, plastics, and gasoline. He was not able to attend college because of his skin color. The Tuskegee Institute helped George Washington Carver out on products that helped struggling sharecroppers in the South stabilize their income. He was recognized worldwide and was able to make a way for Theodore Roosevelt. George Washington Carver died in 1943. Edward W. Brooke III, born in 1919, and is known for his role as United States Senator in 1966. He was the first African American to be elected in office for 2 terms. He was the Attorney General in Massachusetts. Edward W. Brooklyn III was a bigger supporter of equal opportunity in housing and opportunity and employment. And the Brooke Amendment of 1969. Well, that's part 1 of us as black people. Stay tuned for more, and please subscribe.